So this is my 2010 Ford Escape XLT V6 3-liter 6-speed automatic transmission. I had it wrapped with a 3M deep matte black vinyl wrap. Then I put a 2-inch front strut spacers on, had 2-inch taller rear springs made, on two 35/85 16s on stock wheels, painted them matte black. Gave it a 4-inch overall lift. I'm making it a Raptor, which has the signature 3 LED lamps on the top and on each side. A new rear bumper that is 14 inches higher than my original one for better shades on. Tinted the windows. Added a high lift jack to the top. Turned my crossbars upside down and put a 2x4 by 1/2-inch plywood up there between my kayak rollers for loading wood and everything. Throw my ladder up there. Just emergency shovel. USA lighting, 52,000 lumen light bar across the top, and I just ran the wire right through, went into the headliner, rewired it down to the switch box. Off the 2018 Raptor, I made a heat extraction vent out of clay and then cast a mold, made the part and fitted on, drilled some holes in the underside of the hood for the heat to leave, especially at high altitude. Heats up rather quick. My original front bumper that I built, I bashed in Moab and replaced it with this Razor Auto Jeep bumper. Brought my winch 6 inches closer and 8 inches higher than my original setup. And then I ended up building some skid plates for it underneath. I replaced the stock fog lamp with 2,000 lumen LEDs. Got alley lamps, front driving lamps, 9,400 pound Ngo winch. I wrapped the lamps with a film to take some of the bling bling away, and then put angry eyes on them. Mounted the 3 LEDs in the Ford Raptor grill. 92,000 miles on it. Over 75,000 on these tires. They're still doing good. Because it's a 2010, it's starting to show a little rust right up here. But I'll redo it, threw a new piece of matte wrap on it. Inside here, I built a pull-out shelf. You can sit on, you can use it as a workbench. I use it for when I do tree jobs and I pull up and all my equipment is in here. I need somewhere to change my chains and fill the fuel. Built a storage unit up here, we'll get to that later. Another storage unit on the side here. Took out all the insulation inside here for more storage in there. I have somewhere to put all my stickers. Used to put them on the outside, but now I just put them on the inside. In semi-good taste. A Cobra 75 WRX CB with a Fire Stick 3-foot antenna. Phone holders for me and the wife. CB radio. Body glove. Wheel wrap, neoprene, very comfortable, warm in the wintertime. Got my Sunto Vector altimeter watch, sunroof. Oh, there you have it. Ford Escape XLT Raptor Edition. look for it in the future. Then, being the avid off-roader that I am, always looking for adventure and wanting to be prepared like the Boy Scouts taught me, I need to keep my off-roading gear somewhere and keep all this space open. So I created this little top shelf here, utilizing the anchor points from the child safety seats to hang a daisy chain on, put some carabiners on it for drying off gloves. But up here, I fastened it to the sheet metal underneath here, the little shelf, used some heavy duty cardboard, put a couple of screws into the sheet metal there, ran a board across, fastened it there, gave it good strength up there, laced it with 50 foot of emergency climbing rope if you ever need it, and then had to put a hole in the ceiling because it was drooping too much. So up here I've got 10-foot tree saver strap, some wheel chocks, got a 30-foot snatching strap, little 15-foot tow strap, 50 foot of extra winch cable, and a little screw gun for mounting and dismounting various things on the vehicle. This thing is badass. And then on this side, I've got the smaller items. Had to build a box to contain it all, but some wires, heavy duty mounting wire, some fire starter, got some heavy duty Gorilla duct tape, some other duct tape, some emergency rope, got some tie wraps, emergency backpack in case you're going for a hike, and winch remote. Behind the rear seat and under it, I keep car wash drying towel. I have a tool belt here. It's like an electrician's tool belt, fits just about anything, maintaining 3 households. Set of sockets. Gotta have some heavy duty channel locks, a big old compressor wrench, some more channel locks. Don't forget your hammer, tire change, iron, pry bar, drill bits, extra lights. Extra bits for removing the hose clamps on the shovel, and that's what holds the high lift jack up in place. Okay, so Ford gave me this little storage bin here. Got a couple of clips just in case. This is for the tonneau cover. Drilled a hole in it, put a bungee cord and 5 gallons of gas, hold it securely against there. Piece of double-sided Velcro, folds up to nothing, or it fastens back on itself for holding stuff. Got some nitrate gloves, got a little saw to take down a 10-inch branch, chop it up off the trail, some light-duty gloves, got some heavy-duty gloves. This goes in. And then created this out of bed liner material. Keep a flashlight, tire deflator kit, got some WD-40 up there, keep the air compressor up there, a couple other things that are just tie wraps, some extra rope, and rag for sound deadening, anti-vibration. And then over on this side, there's a storage unit here again for the tonneau cover. Drilled a hole, put a bungee in there, adjustable length, all that stuff. Got a hatchet in case fire extinguisher, always got to have that. Put a carabiner in through the seat belt loop so that I could hang stuff off it. And in here, all the tie downs, you never know what you're going to haul. Bungees, ratchet straps. Inside of here, got a first aid kit, drop down trailer hitch, got jumper cables, got a hitch mount clevis pin, a few more tie downs in case you're trailering, extra trailer pin, some more tie downs, some ratchet straps, rags, snatch block, sometimes for pulling out tree roots, another snatch block, and cleared out everything to make more storage. All their sound deadening stuff in there. On this side, I keep a duffel bag. Never know what the changing weather conditions here in Michigan. Waterproof, breathable gear in there. 3 layers to keep whatever I have on warm. Pair of earmuffs, gloves, hats. Behind the seat here, travel pillow. Usually keep some maps in there sometimes. Then I have this little box. It's got umbrella, some air freshener, power bars. Got an AC DC converter, shopping bags. Got the little charger, some backpacks. If you're ever going out for a little hike, a little fanny pack. Toe warmers, I guess I can take those out for the season now. Emergency blanket. Extra flashlight, charging unit for the work screw gun, and the garbage can that is easily emptyable every time that I go to the gas station. Work screw gun stores right up here, nice and easily accessible. And being the adventure photographer that I am, I always carry my tripod. Here's a couple of the photos. Whole basement walls filled with them. In the door I keep a bunch of napkins, receipts, and frequently used large paper items. So this is where I put all of my switches, the front upper LEDs. These are the 3 little grill LEDs and the signature Raptor LEDs on the back there. In the front they change from yellow to blue, and on the back they can change from red to white for reverse, and also by clicking down turns on the auxiliary work lamps in the back up top, the LEDs there. This is for the upper light bar. This is for other side driving lamps, alley lights. This one's for backup lights over there, and everything is neatly contained and leaves everything else fully functional. So in the cockpit here I've got a body glove wheel wrap, Sunto Vector altimeter watch, got the Cobra SR75 CB radio, a couple of phone mounts. Actually drilled the plates and mounted it right to it so it's nice and firm, it's nice and high, doesn't distract from driving. Got my car pet. This one is Mammy the Mammoth, came from Mammoth Lakes. Phone charger, plugs right in right up here. I've got a mount for my action camera and your garage door openers and all the rest of the console. Ford created this little change holder that actually is a little dovetail, clips on here. I usually keep my camera in here, a toothbrush on the go. This removable bucket that also fastens to the rear for the storage or garbage, but down here is a lot of access to other things, CDs and miscellaneous items. Keep my journal in there. Ford manual, extra charger, dual port charger when you're carrying lots of loads, Leatherman. So I had to make a clearance hole and cut out for that heat exhaust vent that's mounted to the hood. I installed a K&N air filter, works great. Built this little emergency box, oil, tire plugs, JB Weld, bulbs, sealant, and it acts as an oil pan in case I crack my oil pan like I did on Mount Antero, but have since built skid plates for it. So the engine, 3 liters, been no problems. Just keep good regular maintenance on it. Just added this bumper a little while ago. So I built this pull-out shelf here, a flat platform, took the seat bottoms out. There's actually a rod in there that holds it on, that it clips onto. I took a piece of wire from there up to a mount for my bike. I put my 29er in there, take front tire off, it fits in, no problem. So I ran a wire up and down through here, fastened it on so it can't lift up in the front. In the back, I utilized Ford's mounting brackets. They had a couple of tie-down points here. I put a piece of strap on there, drilled a hole, put a T-nut in the back, just run a nut, a bolt right through, tighten it down, and keeps it sideways nice and firm. Underneath, I put down a truck bed mat just to keep everything nice and clean under there. I have a little bedroll here, pull it out, use it for crawling under the vehicle and everything. It's held in, just one piece of Velcro holds it on, keeps it in place. The shelf is 2x4 construction with a piece of plywood over the top. I can put a bolt in here so it doesn't move. Keep that right here. Slides out. I do tree jobs, so I have all my equipment in here. I need somewhere to change the chain, fuel it up, and I created this. It's also a good place to sit down, change your shoes, whatever. You can actually sit 2 people on it. Works out really good. Put a couple of boards on here. I have an equipment box I slide in. This way it keeps it from going forward. Got a little strap there, I can tie it down. This holds my chainsaws in place. Being the thrill seeker that I am and rock collector, these are from all the different adventures everywhere. Michigan, Isle Royal, and then 4-wheeling out in Moab, up in Colorado, the Rubicon Trail, Engineer Pass, Black Bear Pass, Tulum in Mexico, and then all the summits that I've climbed and the rocks from the peaks. Just got Mount Whitney last summer, tallest one in the lower 48. Got 23 of Colorado's 14ers. Up here we got all the wife's travels, mostly beach related from all our excursions. Epic mountain biking trips all over the place. Ice climbing, winter camping, epic kayaking, 60 miles on this, 80 miles on the Manistee, rock climbs, ice climbs, busted ice axe from up in Canada, pulled out a piton on Mount Katahdin, took a 30-foot whipper, summit attempts and awesome hikes from around the globe, Matterhorn, climbed the Eiger, Monk, the Jungfrau, and then some.